From the People's Princess
I'm only trying to highlight a problem that's going on all around the world.
to taming King Kong
He was his one dad.
and surviving the impossible,
Thank you so much.
Naomi Watts has cemented herself as a Hollywood heavyweight. Now the Australian-raised actress is making a return to local cinema, producing and starring in Penguin Bloom.
Can you feel this? Can you feel this? No.
Based on the book of the same name, the movie follows Sam Bloom, an active mum of 3 young boys, paralysed after an accident in Thailand. The heartwarming true story follows the unlikely friendship between Sam and an injured magpie.
She needs a name.
Penguin.
Naomi, thank you so much for your time today. What a beautiful movie. Why was it important for you to tell Sam's story?
Because it was such an extraordinary story of courage and resilience and hope.
How was it sharing the screen with a magpie?
Definitely one of the stranger parts. I was a little nervous going into it because of that. And how does a bird express an emote in the ways that it's written on the page? I didn't quite believe that we'd be able to pull off what was there in the story. And, you know, sometimes we wouldn't get exactly as it was written on the day, but sometimes we might get something else that was equally extraordinary.
Was it helpful having the Bloom family on set?
Yes, it was. It was definitely unusual. Like, it's not always that way. I've never played a character where we're actually filming in her house and in her bedroom and stuff, you know, like the idea of it sounds very peculiar, but you kind of get over that very quickly. I just found, you know, Sam was just so available, and this story was deeply, deeply personal, and there was so much to play, so many different emotions, that having her there and available and being so generous was, you know, ultimately just incredibly helpful.
I consider myself the luckiest man alive.
I think Andrew nailed the Aussie accent. Did you give him any pointers?
He did really well, I thought. And that's not an easy accent to do. Most people freak out when they're given that task. I thought he handled it beautifully. And he stayed in his accent most of the time.
Will we see you back at home anytime soon?
There's conversations definitely going on. I'm really hopeful something will work out. I really miss being there. I'm devastated that I'm not there right now, sharing the experience of launching this movie. Hopefully when things loosen up, I'll be able to get there.
Penguin Bloom is now showing in cinemas. Samantha Foxon, Sky News.